data has evolved from down there to now very key decision making, and the level of expertise has to also evolve. Data is now, it is first of all historical and then needs to be futuristic. You understand?
Yes.
So the finance people produce historical data, but they also need to now make it futuristic to be able to make key decisions for a business. So that is where now you come in, and I believe that the data person comes in to enable us now be able to use tools that we may not have the training necessarily to use it, but to be able now to make this data futuristic, forecasts, modeling of data to be able to make key decisions of a business.
There are some things I've been looking at, and I've been thinking through. I have like 4 key things I'm thinking through when I look at this whole data issue. There is the data capture, or the data entry, or whatever you want to call it, how the data gets into the system. It could be through an invoice being generated. It could be through maybe a system that is in manufacturing. It counts automatically through a counter, or at the supermarket, where you just swipe and swipe and swipe and data goes in. Now, that's one area that I've sometimes noted. We want to do a report, but what you're trying to get from the report do not have data, or at least a data point that can help us deal with that particular aspect. Like, for instance, if, say, I have a garage, I do repairing of vehicles, and I have multiple sections. I have the spraying section. I have the section where they do probably engine change, engine oil and all that. And then in my job card, I don't have a place where I've indicated which section the car is being worked on. How will I get a report about the spraying area?
Yeah. And remember, these systems are also programmed or being designed by people who have maybe specialized in only one area, an expertise in a certain area. For example, let me give an example. A POS system captures data on sales, quantity, pricing, and that's just it, isn't it? Now, for the POS to be able to now transfer data to the background of the accounting data in terms of expenses, costs, margins. So are you seeing the person who designs the POS maybe does not think behind the POS? There is the financial data, the ERP that now captures the data. So when you talk about that, for me, I think that all the systems are being designed by different people, not sitting together and talking together and saying, let's design a POS that then speaks to the accountant and speaks to the procurement and speaks to the, puts all this data together and making it relevant for the consumption of everybody in the business, and not just for this person, not the contributor for the teller only, for the salesperson, but for the finance person, for the stores person, for the procurement person, and all those people working together to be able to make sense out of this data and speak together, not at each other, but together.
Wow. Yes, so that we can know when we look at the data, the point now when we are analyzing, we can get insights that tell us a bigger picture.
Yes.
What was the time when these transactions was happening? Who was it who transacted? Who was on duty at that point when it was being transacted? The items, where did they come from? I don't even know, for instance, if you check at those POS systems, they're done at the supermarket. Would it tell you which shelf that item came from?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know.
So it was sold. The heat has gone out, but you don't know in the floor space where it could have come out.
Came from true.
And
Which warehouse and which shelf is.
yes, and which shelf.
Yeah.
Because you see, to help you get the insights that when things are placed on this particular shelf, they seem to move faster.
Yes.
Maybe than things that are placed on this other corner or whatever it is.
And sometimes it's somebody's thinking. Sometimes I think it's human being, not machine generated, but a human being telling you, ukiweka hii kitu hapa karibu na sabuni, watanunua. Not the generation, not the system telling you that this shelf is visited more because of this and this and this issue, or the arrangement is better, or this is it's a human intervention as opposed to an easy intervention with a machine telling you, or data that has been picked from, and giving you insight on actual tendencies, as opposed to human merchandising and people thinking through whether it sells more with this big next to this, and if you put it at the corner there, then you have to walk through the corner and see it and then buy it. Of course, it may not be the truth.